ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. It is Friday night tonight, PRF1 Division 2, Season 4, Round 5, and apparently we got rain at some point, but this is probably some of the most, retarded rain I've ever seen, quite frankly. Right, let's go get these guys up. Forgive me, guys, we've got new drivers here tonight, guys. New drivers, 15 people. Let's go. Speaking, Master Spread, someone I'm very familiar with, of course. UIRL, commentated on him before. And he is my, Monday night compadre in RF1. He's making his debut tonight in PRF1. We've got Frozen White, ESGR Wraith, Will RDC, PRF1 Danny, Hambo, Gazelle Rokill, SF1 Primal, Rapid Pajala. One half of the Alpha Tyrese who fucked up last week. I'm Gazelle Rokill, 1 minute 11 flat to get started straight into the stream here tonight, guys. Bloody hell. Hopefully audio is fine. What we got here then also, we've got McLaren drive pairing, Demons back after last week, and Ghost Rider, brand new driver here tonight. So we've got LTHB Ghost, and we've got Ghost Rider, so that's going to absolutely confuse the fuck out of Casper. Last week's race winner, Master Revan, Speak of the Devil, or the Ghost, LTHB Ghost. We've also got there SF1 Goober on board with Spread at the moment in the second LP, making his debut as I mentioned tonight. Here we've got Alpine across the line, Master Spread. What's he going to do? He's going to put across the line, that's P3. I don't know why I struggled that much with that, because there's only 3 people who've set a time and he's the last of them. Right, here we go. Mercedes Frozen White, I believe that is. No, it's the other one. It's Casper. He's evaded me. Ghost. Second, 1 minute 10.4. We're going straight into the fucking action here tonight, guys. Jesus. Oh, dearie me. Well, Gazelle Rokill, he had an incident on Wednesday night. I guess he's trying to keep the name going. Demon with the validation. Who've got coming across the line? Both Alpha Towers. We've got Pajala coming across the line. It's going to be around about 12, is it? It's going to be a 1:05 actually. 1:11.577 straight into the action here tonight, guys. No fucking around. The Alfa Romeo just bumped through the air. I don't know what the fuck happened to Wraith then. That was just a surreal moment. Mercedes are Frozen White. This time we got it right. We got it white. We got it all right. Here we go. P1 Frozen White. 1 minute 9 at .126, setting the immediate benchmark, fastest time of the session. I believe we've got Gazelle now, who has finally found out the fine art of going forwards. Will RDC. First podium a couple of weeks ago in Monaco, gets himself P4, 1 minute 10.657. McLaren of Ghost Rider comes through 1 minute 50.4. That is an absolutely eccentric lap time that I'm jealous of. The Alpine Master Spread, second lap. Improves to 1 minute 9.8. Red Bull then of Danny coming around and gets his first outlap done of the day. Right, okay, here we go. I'm still not even in the fucking stream yet, guys. Jesus Christ, I've got more views than minutes. That's always a good thing. 3-2. Right, okay, I don't really give a shit. How can I pause live TV? Fucking God, it's like been in the fucking movies. PRF1 Demon, third position, 1 minute 9.633, beating Spread there. And the McLaren is Demon. Here comes Goober. He's invalidated the pushes in the first part of quali. Just don't crash, guys, and you're going to get through. If you crash, you're a fucking idiot. That's the way to look at it. Right now, you don't need to go again. Just literally come into the pits. And I don't know, stick a finger at your ass or something, I don't fucking know. Right, here we go then. So we are rolling tonight, F1 2021, just changing the game category now. I'm a little bit late to the party doing that. Here we go then. We've got 3 viewers, it says. I don't even know. Of course we've got 3 views, but it says 5 names in the chat because Twitch is analytics, basically. McLaren of Ghost Rider moves up a bit further. That's a massive 39-second improvement there by Ghost Rider. I mean, I've had some improvement. That's fucking taking the biscuit. Hambo across the... Danny so across the line, 1:10.0. Not his favourite track, of course, by any stretch, as he said. And we got Hambo. That's a 1:09.213. Had a very tricky race on Wednesday. That's Demon there, absolutely humping the fucking curbs like a bleeding upside-down camel. Demon improves to 1 minute 9.2 as well. 3 1:09.2s, chasing down the 1:09.1 that Frozen White set earlier. I've not even had a chance for a fucking drink, a non-alcoholic drink yet. Yeah, that one. Are we playing F1 2021? Yeah, we are. Just wanted to make sure. Goober just burning up a set of tyres like the end of my cigarette, which is going to be a... That's no pun, by the way, guys. I'm literally going to have a fag at the end of Q3. But here we go then, guys. PRF1 Division 2. The division that's holding the lead together. The division that's getting themselves out there. Gazelle, what's he going to do? Is he going to improve 1 minute 10.4 and fall up all times? I think he is, you know. He is as well. He's moved to the place too. 1 minute 10.380. Just shade under a tenth of a second improvement there. And he decides to invalidate. You just have set a lap time. Fuck the rest of the world. Danny then. He's about half a second up. He's going to probably see himself jump Spread here, you'd imagine. And does so indeed. 1 minute 9.64. Dropped a bit of time in sector 3. That's what I've got to say about that. Hambo Ambo is currently strumming a guitar on the way back into pits, and that there is a naughty move. He sped into the pit lane. Stewards, if you didn't see that, that's fucking unforgivable. We've got what the fuck? We've got Zoyan or Zoyan 1988. Thank you for the follow. Apparently, I'm back down to 1,384 follows. I've been on 1,386 4 days running now. We're doing pretty decent. But cheers, Zoyan. Thank you very much for following. Grezzo, welcome in, buddy. Welcome to the chat. Paying special attention to the league that you are admitting for. I've just made a new word up. We've only got Gazelle and Danny on track at the moment, and neither of which are improving because Gazelle's invalidated like an absolute pro. And, oh, Primal's on track. Okay. That's interesting. Revan doesn't even need to go out there. Just literally sit and put your feet up. But we've got, so like we said, a couple of new drivers here tonight. Hopefully they'll fit right in with the group. I know Spread is first time racing in RF1, fit right in actually. I nearly killed the guy on track. And we're going to go on board with Primal. A man we know is very, very good at hanging in there, holding out. P11, of course, Wednesday in RF1. And oh dear me, well that was one way to hang out. Will RDC retires? I mean, you expected to retire after the race, or in the race rather than qualifying. I mean, we needed new Ferrari drivers. It just said he's retired from racing. Fair play for him. Oh, Demon as well. Fuck PRF1 are dropping by the fucking numbers at the moment. All these guys retiring from the world. Yeah, joke's over. Joke ended a minute ago. 14 views apparently, and it's telling me on my channel I've got 3. Rock on, Twitch. Fucking love it. Cheers everybody for watching. Thank you so much. On board with Primal then. In fact, we'll get properly on board with Primal. Because why not? I know I've made a little bit of a joke, but everybody should probably retire at this sort of stage. Because you don't want to explode. Pretty Boy watching. Welcome in, Pretty Boy. Any interesting ones? Oh, yeah, there's a bot here called Hot Girl from Oregon. Why, hello there, my darling. We might that one there. Right. We've got a yellow flag there. That's. I thought it was a premonition for Primal to twat the wall then, but no, he's survived that one. Primal then 1 minute 10.8. Get yourself back in the pits. Get yourself sorted. That's what we need to do. Anybody who set lap times now and crashes out, I'm going to take the piss out of you. It's just absolutely, designed. I mean, a lot of people are expecting me to take the piss. Sorry, to take the piss out of Champion Chicane. I'm not going to. I'm not going to call it any insults at all. I think it's a very valid member of the F1 corner community. Nothing wrong with it. Danny retired. Yeah, nothing wrong with it at all. I don't understand why people would even expect me to swear on a Positively Glad stream. I mean, it's utterly profound. I think we should make some changes. I do. On board. How long can I go without swearing? Guys in the chat, how long do you reckon I could go? Right, okay, here comes Primal coming down the start-finish straight, or the back straight now, or whatever straight this thing is. Yeah, that one. My mouth is just forming the F word. I won't see how long I can go. Primal comes into the pits like an absolute pro here. He's not getting a speeding ticket. That's good to know. Master Spread then. Looking to spread his wings in the world of PRF1. Hopefully he's not looking to spread suspension at the walls. That'd be kind of an awkward moment. Pagelis says, now you're just... I'm not saying that comment. That is absolutely absurd. Using foul profanities in my chat is absolutely forbidden. You should be ashamed of yourself, young sir. Danny says, I hit this truck and nearly crash every corner. Well, that's very, very honest of you, Danny. I'm trying to make it what's more funny. Me pretending not to swear and me actually swearing. I'm making myself laugh here. Right, okay, here we go then. So we've got Master Spread completing second. Now, he's actually half a second up here. If you crash out on Champion Chicane, you're just bloody silly. And I will take the Michael out of you. People who are new to the channel are probably thinking, what the hell is this guy on about? But just go back and watch some old streams, guys. Right, okay, we come flying down to the Champion Chicane, the corner with absolutely no issues whatsoever for anybody. Master Spread, that's a pretty good corner. I think he might have dropped a bit of time, though, through that corner. He's actually still getting a bit of time, but he moves it to P5, 1 minute 9.383. Ghost Rider has invalidated... Oh, good Jesus. Well, he's tipped the chicane into a straight. Respect for him there. He moves forward, straight forward, doesn't turn the car at all. And Revan coming around the chicane now. Let's see what Revan can do. Is he going to put himself in the 9s? Just about. 1 at 909. Lots of O's and 9s and 1s. And non-swearing by the Posman here tonight. I'm still waiting for somebody to guess how long I'm going to go without swearing. It really hurts. It flipping hurts. All right, I'll have to think about everything I say. Spread, come back into the pits of Magic. Yeah, he's having a chill time now. Revan's actually improved again. He's had a much better first sector than last time. I pressed too many right triggers. Oh, of course, Ghost Rider invalidated like an absolute dart, quite frankly, thrown by Phil Taylor into a dartboard. Well, he's not going to throw a dart up a Camel's Jackson, is he? Right, okay. That's twice I mentioned camels. People might start asking questions. Master Revan coming around then to complete his second lap. You'd imagine he is improving by some. I don't think it's going to be enough to break into the 8s. 11 people watching, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in this evening. PRF1 Season 4 Division 2 Round 5 in Canada. We've got a full qualifying session. 14 drivers. It lied to me. Revan doesn't want to go through Championship in case he explodes. Quite like Master Revan has just exploded. I don't understand why he's not in the pitch yet. He's retired on track. I don't really think that's going to cause a great deal of issues, quite frankly. I don't know if you're allowed to do that or not, guys, in this league, but there's nobody behind him. It's not like he's killing babies or anything or spreading coronavirus out of a bat's arse in China. You know, he's doing the right thing. He's been a good guy. Raphael says, let's be honest, Mazepin has a better chance of winning the Drivers' Championship than, thank you, not effing swearing during this stream. 11 minutes in, I've only swore 6 times before I promised I wouldn't, so that's pretty good. Spreaders... Didn't he just retire? Didn't he just retire? Oh, that was Revan. Too many masters in this lobby. Right, here we go. So here comes Master Spread flying now down towards the pit lane, which is probably the best place for him after spinning like an absolute Britney Spears music career. Obviously spiraling. That's kind of hard. No, spiraling, I meant to say. And here comes Ghost Rider. Is Spread going to retire the car? And is Ghost Rider going to come into the pits? Those two mysteries will be solved in a matter of moments. And he thought about going again, but he's decided to go into the pits and read a novel. Hell am I doing? Oh, God. This could be a swearing outburst. You can imagine this in a minute. 2 minutes 45 left in Q1. No one's actually crashed out, which is very disappointing to the people who tune into my channel expecting death. For those of you who are actually expecting a decent race, you're in luck, guys. Happy bloody days. Right then. So, the McLarens are sitting in the pits, staring out at the fans, I think. Someone left Master Revan's Ghost Rider's tyre blanket out in the middle of the pit lane. Not sure if anyone spotted that there. Danny and Hambo. If you have a look there, I've heard Danny is actually having a cigarette in his car. I mean, that's not exactly ideal. And right there, just by the Red Bull garage, you can just see by where that man's standing, look at the monitor, just to the right of him, there is the weekend supply of bologna sausages. Or bologna sausages, whatever you call it. Bologna meat. The Red Bull guys love to keep their proteins up. All the Canadians, like crazy Canadians do, clearly not showcasing much of an ability for social distancing. I mean, the only mask in sight is the one that... Spliff, actually. Well, that's a really, really dodgy thing to talk about drugs on my channel. I'm highly, highly besmirched by your own admissions. Yeah, the only mask in sight in that crowd is the sign of The Mask, the 1994 movie by Jim Carrey. Probably the best Canadian Grand Prix moment in my lifetime would be in 1999. I know we have the Jensen Button thing, but that's for millennials who haven't got pubic hair yet. Yeah, the best Canada moment would probably be the 3 champions smashing off at Championship chicane, man. Hill, Schumacher, and Villeneuve, all within a space of about... Bloody hell, how long? 10 laps? Yeah. It's been a fun stream. There's a board there. It says L0, P0, and +1. I don't know how that bloody works. And as you can see, there's a man in a green shirt on the right-hand side. Bit different. Yeah. Is anybody enjoying the stream? They certainly aren't, because no one's on track. Feels like 2016 qualifying, guys. Melbourne. Yeah. Ghost Rider P12. Master Spread P5. That was thrilling. Great first qualifying though, guys. It's all seriousness now. Frozen White taking the fastest time. Every driver goes through, of course, no crashing out. 4 drivers will be eliminated from Q2. First full qualifying we've had in 3 weeks here at PRF1. Glad to be back with the full session, of course. So we've got Frozen White and Hambo, Demon and Wraith. We've got Master Spread and Danny. Conspicuous by his absence from the top 3. Always enjoyable. I'm just showing how diverse it can be, Rog. Second Alfa Romeo of Master Evan and Gazelle in the Alpine. Second Alpine. Gazelle got himself a pretty decent team here. Ghost, followed by the 2 Ferraris of Will and Primal. If those 2 cars stay there, Primal will be eliminated. Ghost Rider and P12 on the Alpha Tauri is bringing up the rear at the moment. No, I just thought I'd shake it up a little bit, Rog. I've had some people say that I swear a lot, and quite frankly, I do. I've been reflecting a lot about my life in recent weeks, and some changes are to be made. I'm going to be no longer ginger, no longer British. I now go as Azerbaijani. I must say I'm going to change my surname to Muftiev. Yeah, well done on not swearing yet. I'm doing my best, bro. I'm not any of those things. I'm still a bumhole. I'm not swearing. Right, okay. So Demon's going straight out on track. I believe that's Demon. Yes, it is. Demon going out on track first of all, Q2. And he nearly drove headfirst into a wall. Well, that would have just been an absolute Michael from Lost moment. And he's cut the white line as well. We've got a real rebel on our hands here, ladies and gentlemen. Someone who really doesn't give a toss about the rules. I think Demon should be given a 400 place penalty and a $6 million fine for having a purple helmet. Why not? Right then, anyway, Demon. What's championship leader? I've actually checked the standings myself this week. Not actually been on Facebook. So I just need the admins to confirm who the actual championship leader is. They could be very with Danny actually right now, but with Hambo and Revan up there with them too. I think Demon may still be the de facto championship leader. I'll have to get one of guys to confirm that for me. Demon then coming towards the end of Sector 2. Start of Sector 3 is begun by the horseshoe hairpin. Scene of many a botched overtake, really. A lot of spins, of course, in the 2011 Grand Prix, of course, which was quite an entertaining race, it must be said. I can't remember why. I mean, I don't think anything even happened in it. But it is what it is. Right, and guys, here we go. So Demon get himself in. And that is an invalid. Well, that's just absolutely ruined my moment, isn't it? Right, okay, we'll move back to the second car, which is SF1 Primal. We've got cheer by Danny. And Danny... Oh, we're going to have to make exception. Yes, Danny, you fucking beauty! 245 bits. Cheers, buddy. Thank you so much, man. That's what breaks the swear with. Dan, thank you very much, man. Anyone else fancy donating? Guys, follow Danny's mural. See if you can beat 245 bits in this stream. Danny, thank you so much, mate. Means a fucking world, man. Thank you. Swear is permitted now, guys. Right, the Circus Primal coming across the chicane. First tricky part of the course, in my own opinion. It's not invalidating, rather chicane. It's a pain in the ass. Right there. I hope you enjoyed the swearing now, guys. Pozman is back. I'm not Azerbaijani. I can swear what the fuck I like. No one actually told me that I swear a lot. I just made it up. Right, here we go then. So, Primal is going to be the first person to settle up if we can keep it clean here. Doesn't need to invalidate. Got to keep the car nice and steady. Oh, goodness me. Went straight line that there, to be fair, did Primal. But he's kind of made it work. It's very busy. Demon getting nicely out of the way. Ghost Rider is just up the road as well. I think Primal, I don't think he's actually going to catch Ghost Rider, but he's going to have to get immediately Primal out of the way of Demon, who has this and next lap invalidated. Demon's going to use the slipstream. Primal just has to focus predominantly on the road ahead of him and not kind of get himself worked up and hot and bothered and flustered and mustard about the championship chicane. He takes that very nicely. Beautiful stuff here. We've got a Red Bull. We've got a yellow flag by the Red Bull. I think he's moving out of the way. The Mercedes setting a lap time here. We've got a 1 minute 11.1. Good little start there. We've got rain in the race, apparently. According to the guys on the PRF1 chat, I think Gazelle Roker might be able to have something to say about the 11. And does with the 1:11.0 on the medium tyres. Very impressive. Alfa Romeo beats his time of 1:08.9, says Rafe. Thank you so much. And Pajala in the 500-bit donation. Pajala immediately eclipses Danny. Thank you very much, Pajala. Much love, man. Much appreciated. Thank you so much for the biddies. Not the bitty. That's everybody seems to completely fucking invalidates. And yes, I am swearing. Fuck you to shit. We've got Ghost coming around the final corner now. Ghost. Mixed season this season, of course. And he gets stuff in with a 10-4, 1.5 seconds off the fastest time at the moment. Goomba not pushing at all at the moment. In fact, I think he very, very will be starting to. Sorry, guys. So we've got Pajala with €6.91. Danny with €3.37. Who can beat these two? Can anybody else topple Pajala? Can anybody topple Danny? Donation in the chat, please, if you will. But if you don't want to, not a problem. Enjoy the fucking stream. Spreader with a 1 minute 9.7 and Revan with 196 ons. I think they're on the same softs that he set his lap on me. Now, it is meant to be running at the start of the race. I have been confirmed. That's what I mean, Clem. Unless they're just trying to get a lap time on the meanest. Oh, Goober's struggling round them corners. A lot of lap times have been set, guys. Hambo with a 1 minute 50.6, looking to usurp Ghost Rider, which he has for the slowest lap of the weekend. Well done, buddy. You've done a good one. Right, okay. Oh, we got a... Oh, that's a bit of damage there, I think, by Demon. Has Hambo got damaged? You may very well... No, he's just driving about 4 miles an hour, which isn't good by any perspective. Frozen White coming across the line there. White with a P nothing, because it's not even him coming across the fucking line. Fuck knows what he's doing. So, guys, yeah, we've got 2 donations in the chat, guys. Who is going to be the top donator? They'll get a big shout out from, and they'll also get a follow from my channel as well, guys. So, I hope you're having... And if you've already got a follow, I'll drop a link drop in the next big stream I have. Where's your favourite guest? Who is my favourite guest? I've got loads of favourite guests. Master Revan, currently my favourite guest with a 1 minute 8.8. Second person to be in the 8s. Well done there, Revan. Both Alfa Romeo drivers really stuck along. A Demon has exploded. Well, that's absolutely fucking brilliant, isn't it? Oh, good lord. Oh, where's he gone? Oh, where's he gone and blown up? Oh, dearie me. Well, that's fucking ruined that, isn't it? Oh, dearie me, Demon. Dearie Demon. Demon Dairy. Dairy Demon. Oh, good lord. Well, you're fucking starting last, ain't you? Danny with an invalidation too. I don't know, Clem, if it's running at the start, the end. I don't really know when it's starting, but you'd imagine by the amount of people going to softs or setting early laps on the mediums, it may very well be starting towards the end of the session. A link drop. Basically, next time I'm doing a... I'll tell you what I'll actually do. I'll give you a link drop for a week. I'll add you into the Wisebot and Lightbot commands, and I'll link drop you every half hour on the channel. Get you some people following you and shit. Big up. I do giveaways, but I'm poor, so... Oh, bloody hell. Wraith is currently weaving, like... Well, a weave. Oh, that is Danny with 339. He has beaten Pajala. In fact, hasn't beaten Pajala. Like maths. Danny's at another 245 bits. He's not quite beaten Pajala, though, guys. He's 10 bits off Pajala. Pajala's still the top donator. Danny, thank you very much for the donation, my man. Race start in the rain, says Revan. Curious. Okay. Primal is on his outlap there. But no, thank you, Danny and Pajala, man. Guys, means the world. Thank you so much. Much love to the PRF1 lads. Donating, and more importantly, allow me to do this. You know what I mean? It's something I love doing. So, Hambo is currently out at the moment. He's currently on a 1 minute 35.1. I'm assuming he's going to go a bit quicker. Oh, Primal invalidated this the next lap. That's you over. And Hambo's currently waiting to go back into the pits. And Danny has just gone in and out of the pits while Hambo has just been stuck there eating a hot dog, quite frankly. Or a hamburger. Because I am fucking funny. Sorry, that was a tumbleweed. My latest joke. Right. Mercedes coming around. That's Frozen White. Yeah, he's come back into the pit, surely to goodness. Yep, in comes Frozen White and the Alpha Tauri Pajala currently in Q2 at the moment. Well, I'm not sure what the Australian speed limit is, but that wasn't the fucking pit lane speed limit. Holy Christ. Apparently Primal didn't you say, guys, that Primal invalidated? Davey G. Oh, yeah. How's it going, Davey? Much appreciated, man. Welcome back into the channel, bro. Hope you're having a lovely Friday evening. Hope you're doing much better about yourself, Davey, as well, mate. Thank you for tuning in. Right then, so we've got Primal coming around. He's going to improve his timing. We could very well do this as a fucking stray wheel in the middle of the road. I mean, it looks like a lost puppy out there at the moment. 1 minute 10.3 for Primal, gets himself P6. A lot of guys yet to do their laps. Primal is starting off really, really early for his final run. I'm not sure if he doesn't expect to go through. Both Red Bulls, who at the moment are Constructors' Championship leaders, that I do know, they're having a mare at the moment. I mean, they're not even in Q2 as it stands. See, the risk you take with this sort of game, right? It tells you it's going to rain at the start. We know that, by the way, and that is Ghost Rider getting himself in there. 1:10.7, forgive me, guys. You know, it could start dry. Or it could start, like, trickling with rain, and, you know, you have to start on the dries. You've got to be very careful. You've got to be very, very mindful of all of these different scenarios and circumstances. At the moment, race best lap is on the softs. You can't beat it on the mediums. Let's see how Danny does run board with them at the moment. Let's get out of that, get onto the old broadcast cam. Take a look at the Montreal scenery. That is the Alpine there of Gazelle, moving very, very nicely out of the way of the AlphaTauri of Goomba. I believe Goomba's actually coming around first, so watch Goomba. Goomba's invalidated. Never mind, back to Danny. Danny coming down the lead-up straights. I don't like calling it a back straight because it's on the same fucking side as the front straight. I say this every time I go to Canada. I pissed myself off last Saturday in the over 30s. I'm pissing myself off here and I'll talk about back straight. Danny, that's as close as you want to get to an invalidation, as far away as you want to get from the stray wheel. Danny, that's going to be P3, is it? P4. Danny, will Danny be happy with that? It's not his favourite track, so being up there for Danny would be ideal. And of course, I think it's just giving him an invalidation just because why the fuck not? Right, Goomba's set a lap. Who have we got else on laps here? Ghost Rider has invalidated. That was lag from another fucking multiverse, quite frankly. Goomba's the next one round, so we'll go on board with Goomba looking at a stick at the front of his car. You know, because F1 cars are absolutely not about computers. They don't need antennas whatsoever. Right, okay, moving on. That burp was fucking awful. Oh, God. A bit of a roster change here, it seems. We've got a new McLaren team here with Ghost Rider. We've got Master Spread racing in the Alpine. Doing quite a good job in the Alpine. Gazelle Rook, at least to kind of improve in the other Alpine. Oh, Goomba, how to adjust his line there. I don't think this is going to be good enough to get through. He might even beat his teammate here. He hasn't. Goomba has not beat his teammate. 1:11.2. Very close to getting through. Only 0.2 of a second off. Getting through in the Alpine. Gazelle Roadkill literally improved by not even 0.03 of a second. Hambo here should absolutely floor that time and puts it in P2 on the mediums, knocking Gazelle Roadkill out. Knocked him out cold. Paul style on UFC. Yes, I know I'm meant to be doing a tournament. Yes, I've forgotten about it. Until now I mentioned it. Goomba, is he going to be able to improve? No, all these guys are invalidated, so I think this could be Gazelle's qualifying done. Goomba's qualifying done. Well, Will has not been... He never qualifies well, Will. Bar in Monaco, he seems to kind of nail that track. Really see Will in the top 4 in qualifying. But his race performances, barring last week's hilarity in Azerbaijan, that was ridiculous. Greza with 200 bits. He's getting involved in the weed donations here now. Greza puts himself in P3. Man, you may not have a Div 1 until next week, bro. I'm telling you, I'm not spoiling nothing, of course. But you're in P3 on the Bitties donations here tonight. Pajala, Danny. Then we got Greza entering P3. Well done, bro. That 200 bits. Much appreciated. Much love. Right then. Will RDC then is 0.6 of a second up on the softs. He set his first time on the mediums. You would expect a pretty vast improvement. However, not as big as in previous games. Gazelle is gone back round. Is Gazelle going to improve? No, because he invalidated because I'm a dick. I've totally forgot about it. Right now, we've got the Alpha Tauri. And Gooba's just going to go up. That's Pajala. So Pajala's gone. Will Gooba actually get back out here? And that bit of a wall smack there by Will. It doesn't improve by the biggest amount. I think that may very well be damage actually for Will. In fact, no, his fuel's gone. His fuel went. 1:10.3. Is that going to cost him? Gazelle needs a 0.3 of a second improvement. Ghost Rider is not going back out on track here. He feels like he's done enough. This is going to be epic sauce here, guys. So at the moment, it is Pajala leading the Bitties war with Danny 500 to 475 and Greza 200. Guys, thank you so much. If anybody hasn't subscribed to the old YouTube channel as well, peeps, be sure to hit that motherfucker up. Anyone in the chat, any mods in the chat, you could fire up exclamation mark follow, exclamation mark YouTube, and then exclamation mark Facebook or Insta. It'll drop. I need to get exclamation mark links. That would be ideal, wouldn't it? But I'll work on that one when I can be fucking arsed. Right, Pajala Goomba has retired, so he is not going to go through. He has decided to pull it in the pits. Goomba out in qualifying, along with Demon, who crashed out after champion chicane. That corner, which is a cunt. I mean, there you go. How's that for you? Hope you all get off on that one, the fucking cuntian chicane. Right, here we go. Pajala knocks out Ghost Rider. Knocks out Ghost Rider. Pajala makes it to Q3. Awesome sauce. Well done, Pajala. Getting the AlphaTauris up there. The crowd favourite, and the crowd goes wild. Primal then. He'll be disappointed that the Ferraris were down in 10th and 11th in Q1. ESGR Wraith retires. No need for him to go back out. Gazelle Roadkill puts us off P8. That is officially him safe now, by the way. And Primal is out of qualifying. Will RDC scrapes through. Primal cut the corner. Too eager. The eager beaver, well, drops the worm out of his mouth like he's got lube in his beak. Primal gone. Primal, Ghost Rider on his debut. Both McLarens out. Ghost Rider, of course, stuck on the mediums. He went to the softs. It may have been a different story, but no. Well, there you have it. Both Alpines through, both Mercedes through, both Red Bulls through, so we've got Alfa Romeo. Oh. And so it's basically the top 4 teams with AlphaTauri and a Ferrari. Nope. McLaren conspicuous by their absence. Steven's mistake there. Ron Championship King could well come right back to haunt him, and Primal is gone. At the second hurdle, he couldn't make it to the top 10 shootout. He made it to the top 10 shootout, I believe, on Monday night. Correct me if I'm wrong, with the RF1 lads. PRF1, not so fortunate there. Primal managing to get eliminated at Q2. And bollocks, yes. That's a very, very nice way to sum it up. Another one is corner cut. Shit. Piss flaps. There you go. And Danny now, I believe that is Danny overtaking. Danny has just overtook Pajala. Will Pajala take that? Naughty Danny. Holy moly. How have I made this serious? Right, anyway, we're going to go and review the qualifying times in Q2. The 4 eliminations are SF1 Primal 22, Ghost Rider 92124, SF1 Goomba, and PRF1 Demon. Demon, of course, the first of the only driver to actually explode so far. The bits there by Clem, I'm going to go and touch upon them in a matter of moments. Right, Master Evan gets the fastest time at 8.892, the fastest time across the whole race weekend so far. Hamber, Wraith, Frozen White Danny, Master Spread Ghost, Gazelle Roadkill, Pajala, and Will RDC are the 10 drivers contesting Division 2's round 5 qualifying. I think just took the lead in the donations. He has got a total of 1,541 bitties. I think David Williams will be having a fucking toss-off over that, quite frankly. So Danny, of course, managing to get himself up to 490, 560, overtaking Pajala. Clem on 1,546. What a random fucking number that is. You win my respect for putting 46 on the end. What the fuck? Awesome, man. Thank you so much, guys. Much love. Who will win the Bitties War, though? In fact, everybody's going to be going out of track, guys. I think it may rain in Q3. Look how fucking dark that shit is. Frozen White is currently frozen shut on the asshole of fucking, I think it's the Alfa Romeos. Who will challenge Clem? 1,546 to beat, guys. Let's get rolling. Pajala. Whoa! Yeah, Pajala at the track goes right, not left, mate. If you want to go the other way, that won't be ideal. Greza is chucking them ones out there. Greza just creeping up, climbing up that little rung towards the back of Pajala here. He's looking to get himself back on the bitty podium. Like I said, David Williams is absolutely milked up at the way this fucking stream's going. Right, so Pajala. Canada, of course, as we mentioned, very, very tricky. And Danny is basically chucking some more singular bitties. Fair play. Danny says he's out. Danny has called it, guys. Danny has called it. He has officially called it. He's out of the Bitties War. Clem is just up to... 1560. Legend, Clem. Thank you very much, buddy. Like I said, guys, all of you, much love. Thank you very much for the donations, man. Like I said, I'll do this for the fun of it, for you guys to even chuck some pennies my way. It just means the world of Pajala. Now that could be crucial. With the way this track seems to be devolving, you don't want to invalidate. Pajala needs to get his ass back in there. Thank you very much, though, Clem. Here we go, Revan. Let's get focused now, guys, on the qualifying. Obviously, all the donations are fucking brilliant. Danny says, or am I? Like I said, much appreciated though, guys. Thank you so much for everything. We're going to have to watch now the qualifying. If I don't give you a shout out for the bit straight away, it'll be when things calm down in the quali. Revan's invalidated. Guys are struggling here. The pressure's really getting to him. Race invalidated. Who's actually on a lap? It's Frozen White. He's going to be... Oh, the Ghost and Frozen White are going to put the Mercedes 1 and 2 at the moment. To be on top, what do you mean, Clem? All time? Do you really want to know? You don't get paid it in a week. Yeah, there was a bit war long before this, which was a much more brutal bit war, it must be said. Yeah. It should say, guys, if you have a look on my channel, if you're watching on laptop, it should say what the total bit... I think it's King Chris, top donator of all time. I think he donated like 23... it's nearly £1,000 he's chucked in over the years, but I wouldn't ask any of you guys to do that. That's... Oh, just tonight. Oh, you are top comfortably, Clem. Just depends if people can beat you. 1560, you're top by 300, I think. 1,000, I think it is. Ghost comes across the line, takes provisional pole, but White is coming right behind him and snatches it right out of his teammates' hands. The Ferrari of Will RDC says, thank you for the P2. Fuck your 1-2 there. Alpine come across a master spread, very close to taking pole. 108.981. Gazelle, 1 minute 10.6. Pajala going again. Just tonight, dude, you are on top. It's up to everybody else to try and beat you. Clem is 1,000 points. And that's Ghost with the invalidation. Danny with the invalidation as well. God, guys are struggling here to keep themselves out of invalidation territory. I think there's only Will, who is actually currently on an invalidated lap, or Will and Spread, but they've both done their times. Yeah, you are on top, Clem, at the moment. Of course, a long stream ahead of us, guys. We've still got about shade over an hour's worth of racing action here today. Hopefully we don't get any disconnections or issues. But yeah, a lot of people do streaming for the money. Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, pay a streamer, dude. You know, pay a streamer. Don't pay your bills. Nah, you know what I mean. You can't say that with them. What are you about? Oh. Race then with the fastest time of the race weekend. 1 minute 8.738. Yeah, I think the top bit donation of all time is like, well, I had £102, not dollars, pounds in a night. Just the first ever bit more. Here we go then. We got Master Evan coming round. He's going to join his teammate up on the top row. He doesn't. He's on row 2, just behind Master Spread. He slots in there right between Spread and Will RDC on the dirty side of the track, of course. 1 minute 9.3, but he's on row 2. He's got himself right back up there. Revan, of course, started P4 last week. And that there, ladies and gentlemen, is rain. The Red Bulls have been caught out. This is the last decent lap here, and it's Hambo. He's going to be the last person to set a decent lap time. Everyone else, you may as well come into the pits. Quite frankly, you're not getting better than what you've got. Everybody else is on track. Just get yourself back in the pits. There's no point. You're not going to improve. Hambo hasn't done a lap time. Danny hasn't done a lap time. I know, it's like literal bitties ever. I mean, to be fair. I may have to get extra bottles of milk for this shit. Or bigger boobs, quite frankly. Here we go. And Hambo has to set a time. He's not set one. He doesn't have to, but, you know, he's going to. Will Hambo beat anybody? That is a hell of a lap in mixed conditions. Gets himself P4. Don't even bother going back out, guys. You're really even going to be able to kind of improve on that. Danny's gone back out because he has to, really. But you're not going to get pole here. Shout out to ESGR Wraith. You're not beating that pole time. Wraith retires. He knows what he's done. He knows that he's nailed it so far. Fair play, Wraith. Pole position. An early qualifying result there, to be fair. Guys will be using it for track time, maybe. While we're watching this, guys, going to do a big shout out to the guys watching the channel. We've got Danny, Grezza, and Clem. This is an interesting one. AIEX Is it Alex Laxo, I'm going to call it. Thank you very much for watching. That's the name of the chat. Davey, of course, welcome back after a few weeks away. John McGill, man. Good to see you back in racing streams again, dude. Hope you're having a lovely time with us. Master Evan, Rog, and SF1 Primal, of course. I know Rog is itching to get back into this. Trey the Trainer. Hey, Trey, my man, legend. Guys, everyone in the chat, go follow this motherfucker. This guy's an absolute inspiration, guys. Make sure you go and check this motherfucker out. I love how his last video is called Girth. I mean, I'll let the ladies kind of work that one out, but we'll leave that one there. Yes, Trey, much appreciated, man. Thank you so much, buddy. I hope your stream is going well, and hope you're keeping with it, bro. Keep up that good work, my man. Like I'll keep up this good work. Call in this race action. Danny is going to be at risk of spinning here. He's not going to get higher than 10th place. If he does, it'll take a champion's effort. People may look back on that very comment here and see Danny with a goodness me, a potential championship winning position here. Trey, thank you, like I said, mate, for following. Hope you're having a lovely time at the moment, lad. Here we go. Danny just coming round, turn 7 and 8 there. Gazelle retires in the pit. No, he's binned it. And nobody's around him. That is like the ultimate spoil spot. Goodness me. Why have you done that, Gazelle? You could have told me. Danny, of course, then he's got to set a lap. That's why we literally just wait. Like I keep saying, he's got to set one. He doesn't have to fucking set one at all. He can just start 10th. I don't think he'd be. Oh, we got. Oh, what the? Well, Master Spread. It's the lap of the Alpines, isn't it? Really. They're single-handed looking to see how hard they can hit a fucking wall. I got to be honest. Spread wins on nature of not blowing up properly. Danny, very very good lap so far. He's unfortunately not going to be above Pajala, is he not? Surely. No, nearly did it, Danny. Awesome effort to get a 1 minute 10.6. Interchangeable conditions. You may as well all go back to the pits, though. There is no point even attempting to go out in these conditions. You're not going to improve your times now. Danny has just pretty much hit the apex lap you're going to do. And Pajala says it's raining bits. We will take that. Not allowed to watch Demon for the entire race. Oh, that's going to be a hard one. Oh, dearie me. Right. I've actually fulfilled one of them before. Oh, dear. I can't promise that one. Because obviously if there's big action, or if unless he explodes the turn, well, that's going to be easy. A lot of guys checking in the channel points. Thank you so much, guys, for utilising them. And thank you for viewing my channel. Watch on board with Will. Good lap time there. 1 minute 11.5 interchangeable. Well done, Will. These are not improvements. These guys are just getting some time on track, studying the interchangeable conditions. But I love how I always give people who use bits and donation shout-outs. The real heroes as well. Obviously, you're all heroes, but the equal heroes of those of people who donate are the guys who use channel points, because obviously the channel points indicate how long you spend watching someone. It takes quite a while to rack up these channel points, guys. So for you peeps to all use them, just want to say a big thank you to tuning in and watching me week in, week out. Humble man, humble pause here. Thank you so much, guys. Pajala. Now let's have a look at the Pajala bit spending there. Right. Because we need to work out who's in P2. We've got a bits podium here. So we have to keep on top of it. Pajala gave 50. Danny with the hats off. Thank you very much, guys. All blasting us with them fucking channel points. Making it rain, motherfucker. So Danny 560. Pajala has actually got 550. So Danny with 585 is still P2 in the bits. And Danny's just fucking slogging me here with hats off to me. I mean, I can only wear one hat at a time. I'll be chucking fucking beanie hats around the room like flying saucers being shot out of a fucking whale's dick, quite frankly. Fucking no. Yeah, the non-swearing ended really easily, didn't it? Apparently, so I meant to have timeout, hydrate, timeout. So, fucking hell. It's like a fucking Christina Milian music sex video, isn't it? Like, honestly. Dip it low, dip it up slow, move it all around, break it out, put it back now, pop, pop, pop that thing. Like, how can you do all that in the bedroom that quick? You would fucking pull a hip. But here we go then, guys. So that is qualifying done and dusted. Wraith, Frozen White, Master Spread and Hambo. Spread, great debut, that P3. And we got Pajala with a new sub. Clem is gifting the sub to Pajala. Clem is absolutely pissing water up the wall today, but he's pissing up the wall for a good reason. Cheers, Clem, for the gifted sub. Much love to you, buddy. Making Pajala, who has been one of the premier supporters of the channel. Pajala is, like, even though he's done it, I just want to say, he's a crowd favourite at PRF1. A lot of the neutrals that come in, he reminds me a bit of Davey when I used to do the UIRL. Basically, like, Davey, when people used to watch, Davey was a guy who was never the quickest, but he always tried his fucking ass off, and he would always finish nigh on every race. You know what I mean? There's that one person who the neutrals seem to flock towards. A lot of people who watch the videos kind of flock towards Rara for very similar reasons, and just thinking of them, Goomba, of course, when I used to do the SF1 commentaries and stuff. A lot of the underdogs people root for. Speaking of underdogs, then, guys, we're going to go through the qualifying results. We've got ESGR, Wraith, and Frozen White making up the front row this evening. Then we have ourselves Master Spread in his debut, P3. Hambo in 4th. Revan and Will RDC, 5th and 6th. The last 2 weeks' race winners, 4th and 5th, Hambo and Revan. Gazelle Rokill and LTHB Ghost in 7th and 8th, Pajala, and Danny, 9th and 10th. And goodness me, gift a sub to Clem as well. The gifters are coming in here, guys. King Kashi. Who is that? Oh my god. Is that Kakashi? What are they going to say on mine? Speaks a lot of shit, but some people liked him. You know it, Davey. Guys, give me 2 minutes, guys. Thank you very much for doing the gifted subs. Getting everybody else involved when they potentially may not be able to afford to be able to do so. So, helping those guys out. Thank you so much, guys. I'll be back in 2 minutes. King Kashi saying, pause is a wanker. God, we're bringing back the olden days, baby. You missed the hashtag out, bitch. Right then, guys. Hope the audio is okay. Can we do a bit of an audio check? And we'll just double check to make sure nobody's actually on crack and going on dries. Nope, there's a lot of non-drug takers on the field, it seems today. Well, so I'm actually sober, so no, I'm not doing drugs. Unless you got nicotine. Bit of a curious one, guys. What was the advert that you all saw when I was outside? Mod poll. Dave, you going for a mod poll. Oh, guys, you got to do a poll. Who's going to win? Get a poll. Get a poll in the chat. Because we're going right away, so you might want to get your fucking answers in quick. I'll tell you what, guys. Everyone in the chat, as we haven't got time for a poll, who do you think is going to win today's Grand Prix? It is a fucking minefield trying to guess this. The top 3 drivers. 3rd position, of course, making his debut. You see any ads? Oh, no ads come up. Oh, okay. That's fucking annoying. I wanted to actually give you something rather than just sitting there in fucking silence. Right, okay, I'm going to go and restart this fucking... Not restart the stream, but restart my coverage. Seems like the fucking thing's gone to absolute pot in here. When I cross from room to room, it kind of does that. So, guys, this is the death trap that is the Canadian Grand Prix. 14 drivers here, ladies and gentlemen. Wraith on pole. Then we've got White, Master Spread, Hambo, Revan, Will, Gazelle. We've got Ghost, Pajala, Danny, Primal, Ghost Rider, Goomba, and Demon. There's a way to do it. I haven't got a fucking clue. I think it's /poll or /poll, then you put your question in, I think. I don't fucking know. I wish I did. I wish I knew more about this sort of stuff. But yeah, is the stream going okay for you guys? It's not lagging at all? It's lagging my end, so I just need to know that it's not affecting... apparently, David, you made a poll. Well, ask the mods to do a poll. I mean, there's a few polls holding up signs, so I guess you don't really have to do anything, guys. Do you know what I'll also do, guys? I'll give you guys... of course, at the end... Oh, Goober's been disqualified and Ghost Rider. Well, that's not ideal, is it? So I'm just waiting for Clem to rename Demon. We need Clem... Obviously, I have to show Demon, because obviously it's racing, I've got to. But because, obviously, Clem said... ban showing Demon. I'm going to show him, but I'm not going to mention him by his name. So I need someone in the chat to come up with a name for him that isn't racist, discriminatory, that's the one. Or cheers for that, Davey. But basically, that's not abusive, really. My mantra of abusive is very loose. So, I mean, anybody in the chat who can give Demon a new nickname that I have to call him if he gets on the podium as well. He won't understand what's going on, which would be fucking even more hilarious. But, yep, so guys, I need you all to come up with a name really, really quickly. Otherwise, I'm going to have to just call him Demon and be boring as fuck. Well, Master Spread is... These guys are quite a way down at the moment. The kind of leader of the pack is already on the grid, and these guys are still filtering around. So I've got to call him Fat Boy. Okay. Right, sweet. That's the first name. If he wins, Davey's going... Hey, here we go then, guys. Jokes aside, let's get fucking serious. 14 drivers. Season 4, Round 2. It's not. Season 4, Division 2, Round 5. PRF1. And it is... a jump start, but it's lights out and they're fucking out of here. And we got a jump start for Master Spread. Cars are just decided to drive into the grass. You don't really get the biggest grip there. Oh, look at that round the outside from Revan. Well, he's literally gone on the outside. He's gone. He's actually... get back on the track. We've got 3 wide there. Canada is a nightmare in the rain. I've done it before in career mode. It's a fucking ball ache. And Master Spread, of course, he does have a drive-through. Which makes it null and void for him. These guys, this may be a ball. Oh, God, Pajala right across the grass. Very, very... Oh, look at Gooba. Oh, there's a Mercedes. A Ghost is in the wall. We got a casualty already, but he didn't DNF. He didn't DNF. He's probably going to struggle to get back from the... Oh, oh. Fucking... Oh, my God. He's fucking exploded. I can't even laugh that hard. Oh, he's going to be pissed with me. Oh my god, he's just fucking hit the wall about 2 miles an hour. His fucking wheels hit him in the head. Oh, wait a minute. That means that Master Spread can't do his drive-through here. Wraith might need to back up a little bit because Spread can't do his drive-through. So he's going to have to go around another lap. If a safety car comes out here, he may very well... Oh, Ghost, for fuck's sake. He may very well be caught out. Look, there's no safety car come out. The debris has been cleared. We're going to find out if the debris has been cleared or not. Everyone seems to be going okay at the moment. Goober, who's in the back end there. Danny and Demon at the back. Well, sorry, Fatboy and Demon at the back. Oh, no, Fatboy and Danny. I'll get used to it in the end. I just call Danny Fatboy. I'll get used to it. So, Demon is now as Fatboy. So, here we go. Master Spread takes over the lead, but he has got a drive-through, so he may very well actually come out just behind Fatboy and Danny. So, Frozen White. Well, just basically, this is going to be a pretty slow part of the stream here, guys. Because obviously the drivers are just looking to go. Oh my, well. Yeah, looking to get to grips with the track. Gazelle Roadkill kind of lives up to his name of Roadkill there. Yeah, sums that up. He's got no front wing now, surely. So Hambo sends a move up the inside. Gazelle's never going to be able to make the corner there. I think Hambo marks this up right. Beautiful move there by Hambo. Using patience. It was braking, and that's Goomba. He's round as well. Oh, don't do a ghost, for the love of Lord. No, he doesn't. And we're going to have to get a safety car here, surely. Master Spread is round as well. His debut is going from absolutely terrible to fucking atrocious. Oh, we got another spin. We got a sympathy spin there by Ghost Rider. He's had enough. He's had enough of his front wing too. I mean, a bit of a discrimination thing here for people who don't like front wings, clearly. Wraith and White get their fastest laps, and Will RDC also. Guys just trying to outspin each other here, which is quite an entertaining thing to watch, to be fair, but obviously it does give you the best racing. Fatboy gets the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. He's going to make a double overtake. There's not enough room. There's not enough room to get Pajala. And Fatboy, the artist formerly known as the McLaren driver, now known as Fatboy, he goes into for the race next to Clems and Danny's rename of him. I'll probably forget and just call him Demon. Oh, God! Oh, that Ferrari just gave him a nudge. They can't help that. Can't help that. Primal did nothing wrong. I think his wing off as well. Just behind, I think that's Danny's wing. Danny's lost. Danny's got damage. Oh, dearie Danny. This is dancing with the cars, quite frankly. Yellow flag there. It's Will. Will's gone round and nearly wiped out of the car behind him. Virtually, it has to be a VSC. There's cars everywhere. There is fucking cars everywhere. I'm going to call him Demon. I can't keep calling him Fatboy. He's distracting me too much. Right, Pajala's up in P6 Demon. Gazelle, Primal, Danny. There's debris all over the track. 2 VSCs and 4 laps here. Absolutely ridiculous. Best climbers so far, Demon up in 7th. We called him Fatboy for long enough, guys. Ghost Rider is struggling. These guys are all struggling with these conditions. I love wet conditions on this game. Frozen White literally came to a standstill. Revan in P3 now. Hambo in 4. Will RDC in 5. He comes into the pits as well for a wing change. Pajala and Demon. He's going to try and fight it out. Good move there by Demon at P6. And well, they're all going, oh, goodness me, Primal. He loses control again. Gazelle and Primal. Well, Gazelle literally speared Revan earlier in the lap, so that's what happened to him. Primal just you've got to be exceptionally patient here, guys. There's no need to throw your car up any moves. Only 7 drivers have not actually pit. No, Spread didn't pit. Spread didn't actually pit, so he's not actually... Well, yeah, so he's not actually made a pit stop. He just had a load of spins. And he had a drive-through, of course, which doesn't really help. But his drive-through is now gone, so we are running on a clean bill of no penalties here at the moment. Wraith taking full advantage early on of the conditions. He's mastered the conditions masterfully. Speaking of Master Revan in P3. The other Master, Spread, back up to P9. And Roadkill and Danny there currently having a battle for the final points position. I can go and take a look back at that really quickly, actually. But we do have the Master Defender, Pajala, the guy who, of course, caused his teammate to lose his front wing last week. They had a collision going through the castle section of Baku. Davey, do you know what? I don't know. From what I believe, it starts wet, so I don't know. That's all I've been told. I don't know if it's going to be progressing into a dry race. Hopefully fucking not, because this is fucking brilliant. We don't know who's going to spin when and whatnot. But if it stays wet, I believe that Wraith is going to take the fucking race over. Revan and Hambo with the fastest lap. These guys are both kind of learning the conditions rather nicely. We've got Will RDC there down in 8th position. Spread in 9th. Gazelle, Danny, Ghost Rider and Goober not having fun today. in P13. We're going to go back to Primal and Pajala. This is the closest battle on track at the moment. Drying at the end, says Greza. So we're going to be getting the best of both worlds here tonight. And Gazelle has been overtaken by Danny. Danny got Gazelle at Champion Chicane and down the front straight. So that's Danny up into the points. P10, of course. Master Revan with the first penalty of the day. Canada, especially in the dry, is one of those races where it is exceptionally easy to get penalties. Goomba just relaxing there. You see him just down in 30. Just look. Well, I say relaxing. You can't relax in a fucking race like this, can you? Hambo currently on the back still of Revan. Staying within that 1 second barrier. No DRS to be activated while the wet rain is coming down, or at least until the Stuart and Pajala's run very wide there. Oh, and he comes back into Primal, sorry. Oh, I'm sorry, but I have to cause that fault at the hands of the Alpha Tauri driver there. He just kind of carried on turning right into the path of Primal. Demon with a 3 second penalty in P5. Does Primal have to pit? No, he doesn't. So it's damage averted. I mean, that's one way to stop him overtaking. Just plow it into the fucking side of him. Revan is 2.5 seconds off Frozen White. Frozen White, last week's pole sitter, this week's P2. Spread with a penalty as well. He's down in P9, of course. Spread, of course, started in 3rd position. Will RDC showing exceptional early pace, as is Spread still putting the pace in. Of course, he did get that corner cut penalty there. Danny there with the fast stop. You can see the track is really beginning to kind of mature itself and get rubbered in, so to speak. The rain being forced off the racing line, shifted around about, was it 80 gallons a second, I think they said it was, if F1 cars trundling around at the speeds that they do. We're watching on board now the distant battle between 2nd, 3rd and 4th. Hambo, last week's runner-up to Revan. Revan back on the podium here, of course, or at least in this early stage of the Canadian Grand Prix. 6 of 35. About to start lap 7, coming to 1/5 distance, 20% race distance now, coming around this lap. Here we go then. So here we go as Wraith crosses the line at the start. Next lap, we'll be entering the 2nd, 5th of the Grand Prix. No real battles going on, but we do have Will RDC, Master Spread, Danny and Gazelle all within range of each other. No true battles going on track right now. It's all really more of a chess game, looking to just kind of find their footing while the rain comes down, waiting for the dry. In fact, the rain has now stopped, so we'll be back onto dries. All of it's going to rain stop at the end. Come on, Lurpak, sorry. UIRL connection there between Davey and Master Spread there, showcased in the chat. So this is the closest battle. I'm going to get on board with Spread to see how he is doing against Will RDC. Will having a very good race at the moment. It's not a great race for Will. He's already been in the pits, of course. He had that spin early on. There's a yellow flag there, and that is Gazelle Roadkill spinning like an absolute fucking Torval and Dean wannabe. There you go. He's back on. He's back going the right way. Was there any damage yet? I don't know. There's nothing on the side of the road to indicate it. Guys have underfueled their cars substantially here. Whether that's going to come back and bite them on the dick, we're going to remain to be seen. Wraith with the penalty up front. Frozen White and Hambo yet to grab one out of the front runners. Demon currently running in P4. Pajala in 6th of... Oh, we got Demon, sorry, in 5th. Sorry, forgive me. Primal and Will RDC 7th and 8th following Pajala. I believe Primal has really lost out here. That's a yellow flag there. And that is Master Spread, who has parked it after the hairpin. He's done it twice now. He's dropped it there. And that's for the 2nd time this race. He has lost all of his wing. And a VSC has come out and maybe saved his graces right there. I think you heard the Lurpak phrase. Primal comes into the pitch, getting rid of that wing. Keeping on the intermediate tyres, a very intelligent decision at this stage. It is drying. The rain has stopped, but it will take some time for that standing water to be fucked off from the track. Oh, will it? Because it's looking pretty dry as it is right now, to be honest. Gazelle comes in, and he's got to drive through, speeding under the VSC. And that is absolutely heartbreaking. He didn't make it to the pits quick enough. Spread has gone on softs already. Is that the right decision? Well, Master Revan and Hambo have caught Frozen White up dramatically. I don't know whether White's had a moment on this lap. He might very well have done. Master Spread has gone to the soft tyres. Just as useless twats as Davey in the chat. Holy moly. Here we go. So Frozen White is going to come into the pits this lap. No, he doesn't. Revan and Hambo all stay out as well. So I think Spread may very well have made the wrong decision here. At least immediately. Oh, dearie me. Well, oh, Gazelle's in the wall there. I believe we're right on the crossover. There's no rain inbound here at Montreal. Bish says, yo, hashtag BPR. Welcome back into the chat, Bish. There was a bit wall before, guys. Don't forget about that bit wall. Clem leads it at the moment with a shade over 1,500. 1,560, in fact. And the gifted sub. Call it, well, bloody hell. Man's firing on all cylinders tonight here, guys. Anybody who hasn't got a sub or has Twitch Prime or Amazon Prime, feel free to throw it over. It's free of charge. And I'd be certainly grateful if you do it as well. Right, so we have got ourselves no on-track battles at the moment, but a couple of things brewing. That burp is one of them. This is the part of the race where people are really going to struggle. Interchangeable weather. Wraith currently has a 5.472 second lead over Frozen White. Losing a fair bit of time though is Wraith. He's actually dropped about 0.8 of a second on this lap. Goomba and Spread here. Spread, it's not time for the softs. I don't know. He's losing all the time. We're watching going into the corner. He is struggling as Master Spread. Goomba, I think, with a little bit of power there. You can see the soft tyres are piss wet through, aren't they? He has to just not, if he diverts from the racing line. And Frozen White has decided to make the move. He's also, the Demons coming in as well. So are these guys now... Is that Bish? King, that's got to be Kakashi, surely to God. And it is DRS enabled, so Frozen White and Demon may have made the move of the races so far. Master Spread was a little bit too quick on the draw, in my opinion. He probably lost about a second or two of time in the pits. I'd say Frozen White's first one out on track. You're going to have to be very careful. It's going to be a very, very slippery surface here at Montreal. Until that stage, that you just expect Primal to come into the pits, wouldn't you? Kakashi, King Kashi, my man. Welcome into the chat, bro. Hopefully we'll be seeing you on track at whatever racing league very, very soon. One of their all-time favourite drivers on this Twitch channel. That's what she said. I thought it was Bish Bash Bosh, actually, but if you want to play that game, then we're good. Pram goes into the soft tyres. It looks like people are driving into the fucking pit wall, doesn't it, when they go into on the exit. Goomba flies into the pits in the background. How Goomba slowed that down, fuck only knows. Danny's got a penalty. And now the race leaders come into the pits. Revan also. Now Revan's going to get held up here, which means Hambo is going to jump him. Hambo will jump Revan. Now, I believe Pajala is in a bit of a battle of his own, is he? No, he's all by himself. There's a Ferrari. Ferrari of who's round? I think it's Pajala. Pajala's had an incident here that's brought Primal right back into play. And Hambo has jumped Revan coming out of the pits. And Hambo has put the intermediates back on. It's fucked him. Hambo needs to come right back in, and that's ruined his race, at least at the front. Hambo is going to be an absolute moving target right now. I guess he was just looking for a quick burst of pace, to be fair. David, that's the only thing I can understand. But why Hambo put mediums on is anybody's fucking guess. I think he must have had an absolute head slammed shut in the toilet type of moment. When Danny's hitting a 19.6 on the mediums. Gazelle with a 3-second penalty. The penalties are starting to fly in now. You'll notice with the interchangeable conditions, people starting to try and push and find as much grip as possible on the track. You'll be finding people cutting the corners, grazing the curbs slightly more than what they would do normally. So you'd expect Hambo here to give up the position back to Revan. He did so well, Hambo, to jump Revan and then went and put the mediums on. It's just like... Hambo comes into the pits. Primal with a 3-second penalty. It's a mixture between penalties and fastest laps. So trying to work out which one's going to come through first. Goomba is a lap down, of course. Well, he's pretty much a lap down. Gazelle roadkill. And then we've got the race leader just behind them. So Hambo is going to be coming to the pits. Revan's got Hambo. Hambo back into the pits surely here, yeah. And that's going to be... Hambo's probably going to be okay. I think he's going to still come out in P5, actually. Yeah, there you go. They're the ones. Unless he's had an absolute spasm on the hand and just went, screw it, I'm going to go. Or he thought it might rain again. I mean, there is many different reasons. He could have made a silly decision, but... So Pajala made a mistake. Through goes Primal. There's Primal up into P8. Not many true on-track battles in this race. However, will RDC and Hambo? Hambo gets out just in front of him. Frozen White with a 3-second penalty. Danny's pitted. Danny with a wing change here. So Danny's crashed now. We could see Spreader get himself a little bit further up the order. Will Spreader jump Danny and get himself back towards the points. P9. Oh, and that yellow, that crunch at the end there. That was Ghost Rider in the background. And we got a yellow flag there. That is Goomba spinning again. Goomba not having much fun here in Canada. He's going to move out of the way of the race leaders, you'd imagine. There goes. You might as well let him go. You might as well let him go, Goomba. You're on the racing line here, dude. Goomba, you'd imagine you should let the race leaders go, even though it is ghosting on. Call it a privilege, guys. Here we go. He's letting the race leaders go. Rather unconventional way to do it, but I guess that's kind of one thing to do it. I mean, I guess Casper doesn't really have a choice in the matter. Demon's coming into the pits with no wing at all. What is... I keep missing these fucking spins. I'm going to have to go follow up, but I need eyes in the back of my fucking head here. Oh, he's certainly going to have to pit again, 1,000,000%. I think he probably would have to from the mediums anyway. This is now a 2-stop strategy for dry tyres, in my own estimation. Anyway, unless you're incredible on your tyres, you will be struggling come the end of the Grand Prix. 2-stop all day long here, at least in my own estimation anyway. But Demon come out the pits. He doesn't actually lose a position. In fact, he does turn well. So he goes down from 5th to 6th. But any more incidents for these guys up here, and God, it starts spread out. This is mental. It's different for me to kind of do a race where not everybody's battling together. Real test of metal, but we are going to get on board with the battle for 9th place. Spread versus a PRF1 Danny. Battle for 9th position. I find the Canadian Grand Prix has a lot more tyre wear this year. You can drag out your tyres, but obviously with the kind of issues of the curbs, you don't really want to put yourself at risk. Having dodgy tyres and Frozen White and Revan, we're going to be back to them in a moment. That's Danny with the fastest middle sector, Wraith with the fastest lap. 2 drivers have been lapped already on lap 14. Very rare thing for me to say on PRF1, and there's Danny overtaking Spread into the end of the second, or the first DRS straight. It is technically on the track. Spread down to P10. Now we're going to go up on board with the battle for P2. Revan versus Frozen White here. You can see the gap comfortably closing. Revan seems to have the bit between his teeth, looking to make it an Alfa Romeo 1-2. Red Bull is struggling and having issues. Ferrari is showing more consistency than true pace at the moment. And the Mercedes, of course, lost LTHB Ghost on lap 1 due to one of the funniest crashes in PRF1 history. So he's... should admit it, poor guy. Ghost Rider still running around just outside the points there in P11. No penalties, though, of course. Danny with the fastest lap, 1:12.459. That's an extra point for Danny as it stands. The way the points are dealt with in PRF1, guys, it is standard points. 25, 18, 15, 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. That is 1st to 10th in a quick nutshell. Primal with another penalty. Are we going to see the disqualifications here tonight, ladies and gentlemen? I thought you got another penalty there. I was about to say, he's fucking spoiling us here for the video printer. Hambo, 18.2 seconds down on Revan. That's a pit stop advantage, just a shade over a pit stop advantage that these three have over the first of the Red Bulls. Hambo currently in P4. He has just stayed in front of Will. Those two are keeping pace. The Monaco 1-2 line up there. The Monaco top 2. Demon in P6 at the moment, otherwise known as Fat Boy. I was told to, well, you know, Danny christened him, but Clem didn't come back to me, so we've got to keep calling him Demon effectively. I mean, I've got to show him on the track if he's in a battle. Well, I don't, but I'm going to anyway. And there he is, 1:12.268. Fastest lap point goes to Demon. Master Spread with a 3-second time penalty. That's coming through Championship King. Got to watch it, you know, bounce over the curbs through there and end up in the wall. We've only had a couple of crashes in qualifying, as opposed to any major damage in the race. The over 30's had it really rough. 4 DNFs up front, all at Championship Chicane, all out of the top 5 places. Crazy race that was, but now we have got Revan with DRS, one of the only DRS battles, or battles that will be affected by DRS on track at the moment. Goombet and Gazelle still going on. Wraith with the fastest lap, putting on a clinic up front, 1:12.1. Here comes Revan and Frozen White. Revan he wants that 1-2. I mean, who wouldn't, quite frankly? I mean, you know, you want your team to be up there. Davey, I have, and it was horrifying, not going to lie. If anyone wants to know what Davey's on about, there was a horrific crash at the, is it W Series, I think it was, wasn't it? Fucking lucky ladies, man. Lucky ladies. Bit of a somber moment. You heard me laughing at. We've got a first lap in the 11s. Well done, Demon. We lost to Hubert a couple of years ago. It's a miracle we didn't lose more today. Credit to the strength of the cars and the durability of the drivers, really, because it was any normal one of us guys, we'd have been fried in them cars today. I know there wasn't a fight, but you know what I mean, in theory. So, fucking heart goes out to everyone involved, and hope they all make speedy recoveries. A good testament to how far modern racing safety has come. But yeah, the way the cars went above the barrier, should have. Well, we've seen death in less incidents than that. So somebody was looking down over them today. Yeah, just fucking hell. I'm an upbeat streamer. I don't mind lowering the tone and get serious sometimes, guys. Yeah, that was one of the moments which hashtag pray, I guess. We can probably see in the chat. Right then. Sorry, guys, forgive me. No, I'm not sorry, and don't forgive me because I'm praising racing. Anyway, we're going to be moving on now. We've got a battle here, a couple of battles up and down the track. We've got Revan and Pajala. We're going to move quickly back. Revan and White, but we're going to move down to Pajala. We know he's a very, very stout defender. He did have that little incident with Will RDC earlier. No, with Primal earlier. I'll call it with the Ferrari. Primal currently running in P7 and some 2.5 seconds at the road from this. Danny is absolutely flying. And we know Pajala can defend with the best of them. He doesn't give up positions to his fucking teammate. Danny's going to have to get a hell of a run on him here, and he's going to have to make sure he's completely focused. Pajala never gives up the position, and Danny has chosen to ride the curb, very nearly getting a corner cut warning, but that was a beautiful overtake. Absolutely stunning overtake there by... Oh, we get a flag! It is! Demon, he's facing the wrong way. Fix it round, get yourself off the racing line, bro. Oh, there's no one coming, is there? Very lucky lad, Demon. Keeps it going. Amber with a 3-second penalty just coming into on the entrance. Sorry, guys, I've actually got myself a Rennie. I found I've been being sick early hours in the morning with acid, so I've kind of bought Rennies to try and, well, the cheap Rennies to kind of counteract that. They say stop drinking fizzy drinks. No. And we've got a Ferrari in the pits. That's Primal. He's ditching the soft tyres. Mediums now should pretty much go to the end for him here. So I think unless he's got wing damage, you never know. That is massive. I'll have a look really quickly. It is a non-wing damage. And Spread just absolutely sends one. But it wasn't a dive bomb. That was a calculated manoeuvre. Master Spread, 8th position. Ghost Rider into the points now. He did get a penalty a few minutes ago. I forgot to mention it. I may have just touched upon it. Gazelle Roadkill, another 3-second. Pajala, the only guy not to get a penalty in this Grand Prix as of lap. The race leaders being on lap 19. Gap. Everybody's lapped up to 11th place. You can see Rafe as we're on board with him now. Beef Whistle, Momus says, ahoy. Welcome in, Beef. Hope you're having a lovely evening, buddy. I know you don't show very often. And that is Ghost Rider. Speak of the devil. He is facing the wrong fucking way on his debut. That's not the right way to face, but he is. Well, he's been lapped anyway, so. Gazelle, is he having problems? Gazelle is struggling around Canada. He moves firmly out of the way of the race leaders. Gazelle, excellent driving there. Momith, hope you're having a lovely evening, buddy. And I know you don't show up very often, mate, on this channel, but thank you very well, around on Twitch full stop anymore. So thank you for taking the time to watch PRF1 strut their fucking stuff around Montreal. Pajala is only 7/10 of a second off Master Spread. He's stuck with him through the DRS section. As we see the McLaren of Demon and Danny, this is a kind of a memory back to the earlier battles in the season of Bahrain and Spain. Yeah, you come to wind down, mate. You want to watch some of the best action out there at the moment. Ghost Rider does pit. He did lose his wing, and he has got a 5-second speeding in the pit lane penalty to fucking boot as well. Not ideal. We're going to go now down to Pajala. He was on the back of him. We're going to go and have a look at Danny. And Demon has just left Danny there. I'm not sure if Danny's made a mistake or he's got damage, for example. Or Demon's just kind of clipped this up. He's absolutely fucking left him. He's put a whole second on him. In the space of about a lap. Demon seems to have a lot of pace. But of course he has dropped it a couple of times. Only I'd say the top three haven't made any mistakes whatsoever at the moment. But then they have, because they've got penalties. Mistakes coming in. Primal with another 3-second penalty. We're only just over halfway, guys. I've seen his name pop up a few fucking times here. He can end up getting himself DSQ'd from this here motherfucker. Hopefully he doesn't, but you never know, and that will always help the likes of Gazelle out. Primal down in P10 at the moment. Danny, oh, no, Danny's gone. Oh, that is a safety car. Thank you very much. Get yourselves in the pits, peeps. That is a huge one. The first casualty of the race around the champion chicane, the Kantian chicane. And that there is Danny out of the race. Huge implications for the championship. Oh, Wraith comes in and he's pretty much been safe. Get yourselves on medium tyres, guys. There's no point fucking around on softs here for 12, 13 laps. Get yourself in. Get yourself round. The likes of... Well, Gazelle is going to find himself back on the lead lap. I don't think Goomba will be. He's a bit far down. Goomba and Ghost Rider are going to have to really grin and bear this at 11th and 12th and hope for retirements. Damn it, says Danny. Oh, dearie me. And I think Goomba knows that he's not going to get points there, or at least not conventionally anyway. He's going to have to rely on others, as we already have the race leader behind the safety car. Guys, I'm going to be back in 2 minutes. David Hughes says, rapid for the win. You know what? You know what? That is a fucking shout. That is a shout at this stage with no penalties. If he keeps it that way, we could very well be interviewing Pajala for his first, at least my first ever time interviewing for Metal. Guys, I'm just going to the bathroom. Give me 2 minutes. And here we have it then, guys. We have one safety car lap left. Gazelle roadkill coming round. Right, well, he's got pretty much a whole lap to catch back up, so the safety car will be coming in as of the end of lap 22. We'll have 30 laps of clean, fresh racing. It's going to be an epic end to this Grand Prix, guys. Penalties, I'm not looking at the penalties, I'm refusing to. But as it stands, we may be seeing an AlphaTauri on the top step at the podium. Of course, the other one is going to knock down him, Ghost Rider, and people will both have to unfortunately move out of the way and wait for any potential carnage to happen. It is highly probable at the Canadian Grand Prix. A track I have crashed out at many a time myself. Somebody called PRF1 Bishop showcased his lack of driving ability and ploughed me into Cuntian chicane. The cunt of champions. There you go. That's a good. The cunt of champions. There we go. Of that there. See, it's mixed in with the back markers. So roll call coming around now, which means we can get ourselves back rolling in the Canadian Grand Prix as we start lap 23. Ah, nice, Davey. I got a podium here. Actually, ironically, I got my, I think it was my second RF1 podium here, behind RF1 PTR. Rafe is being incredibly close to the safety car. He's not bunching the field up here. Intriguing prospect, maybe because he knows he has to go through championship chicane. Very unique restart. He can't stop and go. He'll have to go now. He's waiting an awfully long time here. And he goes. The spread's got a 3-second penalty. Got across championship. That is a great restart from Wraith. Looking at that, as we are on lap 24. Forgive me. Here we go. So we've got Wraith leading the way. Goomba's overtaking Ghost Rider. Goomba's overtaking Ghost Rider. Under Ghosting. Primal's gone round. Primal, where the fuck is he off? Park at me. Not ideal. Primal then parks up in Sector 1. He gets himself back onto the track. Away you go, sir. Raven with a 3-second penalty. That can be huge come the end of the race. Frozen White chasing down the SGR Wraith here for the race lead. Hambo is just behind them as well. Will, Demon and Master Spread. 5th, 6th and 7th. Pajala has Gazelle Roadkill all over the back of him also. Trying to go on the outside. On the chicane. Oh, Pajol bumped him. All's fear and love and war. Any damage to Pajal? I didn't see any wing fly off. We'll have to double check. Just see. No, he got away with it. I mean, Gazelle. If they assume he gave him room, he did give him room. I gotta testify that he did give him all the room he possibly could. He made the corner. Pajal just bumped the side pod there. Very difficult to overtake on this track anyway. One of the best of the times, you've got to make sure the move is completely committed. These guys are getting to the country champions. Right there, Will RDC with Demon and Master Spread. One of the championship favourites, Danny, currently out of the Grand Prix, causing the final, the only safety car so far in the Grand Prix. A grand total of 5 can come out in a race, not including VSCs, of course. Demon, they're just behind Will RDC. Blue flags there. That's for, I believe, Goomba. Goomba, look at this! Goomba and Ghost Rider battling here. Oh, that's Pajala. Sorry, Goomba's just a bit further up the road. Right, we've got a battle going on for P5, 5th, 6th Master Spread. Looking at a potential piece. You're not going to make this move, mate. Not in a million years. Not in a million years. Not in a million years. And he cuts the corner. You know, yeah, exactly. You're never going to make that. Good try. Good try, kid. Good try, kid. Good try. Rafe is not pulling away the way he was on intermediates. He's really not kind of got to grips with the tyres. And in reversal, it seems like everyone else has got to grips with theirs as well. Demon then looking to kind of gain some more points. He's missed a round of the championship here. He had a bad Monaco. What can Demon do is you can't make a move into the championship, not from that far back. Set yourself up for the first corner, matey. Frozen White with the fastest lap of the race. Revel with the fastest lap. These guys are going to be hitting fastest lap after fastest fucking lap, you can imagine. As we are going to be coming around the mountain when she comes around Montreal. Round 5, proving to be one hell of a spectacle here. Battle for... Oh, Hammer's dropped off a little bit here, but Revan here on the soft tyres. Those are going to be destroyed come the end of the Grand Prix. Revan's going to make his move, and that's not how you make a move. He's dropped the back end coming up the exit, well, at the beginning of the DRS straight there. You see him give it a little bit of a tail whip. And that's not enough. Frozen White with a 3-second penalty, however. Pajala has fallen off completely there, and Primal is not enjoying this track either. So everybody on the same half of the circuit, which is good. Unfortunately, Goomba and Ghost Rider. Gazelle Roadkill made a mistake. Pajala gets through. P8 for Pajala. Oh, Master Spread, however, has got himself a bit of a run. We've got a double DRS run here. Back from P5 downwards. Will being incredibly stout with his defending. Revan with another fastest lap, even though he dropped the back end there. Demon, what an exit to champion chicane on the cunt of champion, shall we say. Beautiful stuff there by Demon. He was at the P5, needs to escape well, and hopefully Master Spread can be held up. Frozen White is all over the back of Wraith. Canada is such a dangerous track, but you've got to push flat out at this stage of the race. 8.5 to go. But he's overshot the corner, White, and Revan, it's not possible for him to make up the time. Them softs are going to be dead by the end. He may have to pit in, potentially. This could very well be a P7 jobby or P9 jobby here at the moment. For Revan, a safety car will absolutely save his Grand Prix right now. In a way. I'd probably say Revan will be looking at a P4. Goodness me. I think Frozen White went to have a look at his teammate, Revan's teammate Wraith for the lead. Revan got a normal run in, but of course Wraith had to backtrack out of the move. Or White, sorry, had to backtrack out of the move. I'll get the names right eventually. Demon has not escaped here. Demon has not escaped Will RDC. He had to bolt and he's not done it. The DRS is going to be there. Oh, wing damage here for Master Spread. Oh, he got the move. He got it wrong. He got it wrong. He outbraked himself. A Master Spread. Falls down the other Alpine Gazelle Rocal. Let's have a look at Bajala here. Gazelle, we know he's been somewhat of a kind of move maker. Probably the nice way to put it. But he holds off at this occasion. Hambo and Revan. Alfa Romeo's under intense pressure here. Master Spread, bring it home. That's all you got to do. Get yourself on the soft tyres. Or even, he's got mediums. Yeah, mediums, either way. Just get yourself on the way home. All you got to do, don't worry about it. You may not have any fresh softs left. Mediums will guarantee you a safe passage to the end of the race at least. You just got to watch that first lap on them coming out of the pits. This is a battle here for the race lead now, guys. The POS driver of the day will be announced just before the podiums. Not really sure I'm going to give it to be fair. Yellow flag. It's certainly not going to be Gazelle Roadkill. He's out of the Grand Prix. Gazelle is gone, and we have got a safety car at the end of the Canadian Grand Prix. Oh, fucking madness. Gazelle. The Alpines go from hero to zero. Gazelle is currently licking a wall. If Goomba stays out... No, Goomba's still going to be a lap down here. Bajala may as well make his way into the pits, quite frankly. Bajala does make his way into the pits. Will RDC with a 5-second. These are all huge penalties at the end. Yeah, Bish is referring to the fact that I forgot to pause my game while coming out of the pits. And I had a fly on my beer can, flipped the fly off and twatted myself into the wall. That's what he's referring to, by the way. Bajala currently running in P7. He's going to be, yeah, P7, P8 is Primal. Revan comes into the pits. He's the only Alpine now. And then Goomba and Ghost Runner will now have the distinction of battling for P10. There's you prick. Now then. Wraith, Frozen White. This is going to be a much shorter safety car here. I believe we're going to be back going come the start of lap 30. Is it 30? No, 31, forgive me. Cheers everybody for watching. We're going to give a big shout out to everybody in the chat. Anybody want to chuck some bits this way, guys? You're running out of chance to get yourself on the podium. 560 bits is, or 565 bits, guys, is what it will take to get on the podium to beat Bajala. Currently Clement leads the way with 1500 bits. He will get added to a command on Wisebot, so every stream, at least once, I do this week, I will be giving it again. And wow! Hambo's hit the back of Frozen White. Penalty! 5-second penalty. I missed it on stream. Hambo's donked the back of White. That's very harsh. Guys watching in the chat, we've got Bish, we've got Danny, we've got Greza, we've got IXAO. I don't know how you pronounce that name, sorry. Beef Whistle, we've got Davey, we've got Mezzinator. Bet you can't wait to get involved in France tomorrow at Mez. I'll be live and kicking tomorrow for that race, mate. Can't wait for that shit. We've got Revan, we've got Roger and Primal, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in as per usual. No, I'm in the same boat as you, Davey. Bajala, it's going to be interesting. Are we going to be interviewing Bajala here tonight? The longer the safety car stays out for, the more chance it has. I'm surprised that Bajala didn't deploy Goomba to pit, but then, you know, we've seen the lack of strategy by AlphaTauri, the lack of teamwork. It's somewhat shocking, to be fair. I've got to be honest. And yeah, probably not going to happen. But what an amazing end to the Canadian Grand Prix, guys. We're already on lap 30. We're going to go to lap 31. And I think in a couple of seconds it'll say safety car in this lap. Only 3 drivers have retired, and 1 was on lap 1. So these guys have had an exceptional race here so far in terms of this safety car in at the end of the lap. Hambo has, of course, jumped Revan due to Revan pitting. But they are 6 drivers on soft tyres. Don't count out Demon. Don't count out Will for a podium here. Don't count out anyone for a fucking podium, because I'm not looking at the penalties at all. Guys are beginning to throw in some extra avenues and extra things to this race. Ghost Rider and Goomba just looking to finish. And we are going here at the Canadian Grand Prix. You can just see Wraith taking off in the distance. It wasn't really the most successful restart, quite frankly, but, well, for the top 3 it was. It just all got away. But Revan almost acting as a sort of buffer to everyone else here, though. Of course, there is a couple of lap cars thrown into the mix as well. They all have to get out of the way in their own time. I'm interested to see. Hambo's been pressuring Revan the entire way through this race. Are we going to see a Primal Scott Pajala? Good move that by Primal there. And Master Spread looking to try. He always finishes Spread. I rarely see him retire. Ghost Rider moving out of the way there. Pajala's been overtaken by Spread. Good move around the outside there. Inside to outside there by Spread. Good stuff. All he's got to do, Will RDC with the penalty. He has that 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane as well. But this is it, guys. Just a shade of 4 laps to go. Who is going to get the win? Fuck only knows. Pajala at the moment. We're going to get the... Oh, we're going to get a flag. Who's that? It is Revan. No. Revan had a chance at winning. He was the first guy on the soft tyres, and his race is over. No more safety cars at this time, guys. We're past the quota. It had to be at the start of this lap. Revan's race is done. Hambo then. It's, well, will Demon go and grab himself a win here? This is the result we're looking at here. There's a huge gap back. Pajala currently 10 seconds off the back of these guys. He's the one everyone's watching. No penalties means you're an instant favourite to get yourself up the points. Revan guaranteed P9, at least we know that much. And Primal, saying that, Primal's got a lot of penalties. He may be well falling behind him. Revan is probably just sitting in the pits, punching the shit out of his wheel or chucking the shit out of his... Yeah, don't check the controller, mate. Just things on there. Frozen White chasing down Wraith. It's been this way the whole race. Wraith has pretty much led every corner of the Grand Prix. An exceptional performance, but will he lose out on penalties? It's Hambo. Here is Demon. Don't forget about Demon. Went 2 for 2 at the start of the season, did Demon. McLaren Ghost Rider just outside the points at the moment. Remains to be seen how this race goes and how the story unfolds here, guys. 3 to go. Spread a Primal. Spread a Primal. Spread's all over the back of Primal here. Spread is absolutely flying. Oh, he gets stuff back into substream. He's going to have a go at Primal here. What can Primal do to defend? Spread seems to be incredibly convincing with his overtakes. He knows where to put the car. And that is Spread up into P6. Ryan having an exceptional Grand Prix here this evening. Hambo on the back of Frozen White. Wraith has gone out of DRS. Frozen White needs to get his ass moving. But Hambo didn't get the job done. He didn't get the right exit, so he's not going to be able to make it a move or a sizable advantage gain going down the short DRS straight here. 2.5 to go, ladies and gentlemen. Revan just go around driving the laps, I guess. What more can he do? Pajala 4.1 off. It's going to be heartbreaking if he doesn't get a podium, Pajala, but he's going to get a good result anyway. Had a couple of dodgy moments at the start of the Grand Prix, but nothing, obviously, with that Primal incident. But, you know, we all go through it, guys. I mean, I've nearly wiped out Wyvern's skull in pre-season week 1 at PRF1, so, you know, I've been doing this for 10 years. What a move by Demon! Demon, unbelievable! That's how you get a good exit without corner cutting. He's going to go for 2 cars. Demon gets himself onto the provisional podium, of course, 2 to go. Great stuff here at Canada. A master sprint for the second Ferrari round the outside. Unbelievable. What an ending. Hambo with a penalty. That can be crucial. I don't know the penalty situation, guys. I'd never like to look at it. I love getting a bit of a surprise. when they cross the line, but Wraith currently has the lead of the Grand Prix. Frozen White will now have Demon all over him, but he's still got to watch out for Hambo. Last week's runner-up and Monaco's race winner 2 weeks ago. Frozen White has had his best race of the season. I don't think I've ever interviewed Frozen White, actually. Last week's podium get, he's been nailing the one-lap pace. This has been the first race he's truly nailed, but there's still a lap to go. And Demon has an unbelievable speed boost advantage here. He's 10 miles an hour quicker. Demon around the outside. Demon into P2. Frozen White went to defend. He's managed to get back onto the racing line just at the last moment to stop himself being vulnerable to Hambo just behind. Can Demon catch Wraith? He's fucking flying. Screw that non-swear bollocks. What an exceptional Grand Prix. Pajala can't quite keep up. Ghost Rider also struggling to keep up with Goomba. The Alpha Tauris have found each other again on track. That's kind of poetic, isn't it? Demon has a real chance at the race win here, at least on track. What a magical Canadian Grand Prix this has turned out to be. It's had everything. It's had rain. It's had fannies exploding in the cunt of champions. I've managed to get the sentence with the word fanny and cunt in the same sentence. That is a winner. We've got one DRS straight and like a demon. Can he get him? Wraith has led every corner of this race. Will he lose it on the last one? Wraith, all he has to do is hold it. But Revan's the enough. I think he does get points. I think he still gets points. Demon can't get him. And look at this. Frozen White. And Wraith wins the Grand Prix. Demon. And whoa. Hambo's got a podium. Frozen White loses out. Wraith wins. Demon second. Hambo third. Spread in fifth. Primal and Will. Oh, Will just holds on. Pajala. How many penalties did they have? Pajala moves to fifth. Pajala moves to fifth. What about Ghost? I think Ghost ran overtook Goomba. No, he didn't. What an exceptional end to the Canadian Grand Prix. Frozen White was alongside Demon. PRF1 Demon does get driver of the day. I'll give him that. But I will also hand one over to Pajala for getting no penalties. Good grief. What an unbelievable Grand Prix. ESGR Wraith becomes the 4th race winner in 5 rounds in PRF1 Division 2 Season 4. Unbelievable. Wow. Oh, holy moly. That's how you do it, guys. That's how you put on a show, PRF1. And now then, ladies and gentlemen, for the classified results for PRF1 Season 4, Division 2, Round 5. We've got ESGR Wraith. In just a shade under 48 minutes gets the race win. We've got PRF1 Demon back on the podium for the first time since Spain. Hambo in P3 with Frozen White getting his best result of the season in 4th. Rapid Pajala, no penalties, showing excellent consistency. The slowest guy officially on track, but get himself 10 points. Master Spread having a bit of a mixed debut, lots of spins, but gets himself to P6. The Ferraris of Will and Primal in 7th and 8th. Master Evan, even though he did DNF on the final lap, he does still pick up the fastest lap point and 2 points for 9th place, with what could have been a very, very strong showing for Alfa Romeo. Goomba gets the final points pay position in 10th for a double AlphaTauri points finish. Ghost Rider in his debut, the final classified finisher, with Gazelle Roadkill, PRF1 Danny, and an early retirement by LTHB Ghost. And you know what? I've actually forgot to invite the podium guys. Gonna go and invite them now. Oops. Okay, we'll invite you all. No, don't mute them. Jesus Christ, that would be embarrassing. They got 1, 2, and 3. Here we go. Brilliant. That's unbelievable. What an incredible race that was, guys. Right, for those of you who want to do a raid tonight, we're going to be doing a raid. It's going to be a hashtag PRF1 raid representing the league that we are streaming for, be sure to go and find the destination to raid. If not, I'll go and pick a random one off my follow list. Can we have a mic check for you three, please?
Oh, yeah, it's working, Daddy.
What the fuck?
What am I fucking bringing in? Fucking outtakes of Sylvester and Tweet here. What the fuck is going on? Fucking shit.
I went from the other mic.
Christ. Yeah, I'm asking a mic check next week. Fuck that bollocks. Right, anyway, we've got our top 3 here for the first time this season. ESGR 8th. It's your first time on the fucking... Well, I think is it your second time on the podium this season? Was it first?
Was it?
Who's your first?
I came second in the first race, I think. I can't remember.
There you go.
I can't remember. Yeah, first,
However,
second
one thing we do know, first win of the season, Wraith. Well done, matey. You led every corner, and you nearly got beat on the line if it wasn't for Demon's awful exit. Talk us through your race, mate. Talk us through how you managed to concentrate for the entirety of that
Mate, I'm sweating.
tricky race.
Sweating my tits off.
Titties.
Yeah, I don't know. I quite like kind of, to be fair, just trying to keep it steady and keep the penalties off. But I'm hoping that penalty didn't cost me, because I think if mathematically, I think Frozen White can still win it if he gets his 5-second removed. I don't know what it was for, but yeah, I was just
He got,
Yeah,
he got
being
6
bad.
seconds in the end, so I think he would be second, I think,
oh, would he?
if he gets
I'm not
removed.
sure. Because me and you both had
It's a
9.
bit of a sketchy one between Hambo and White. We'll talk about that in a few minutes.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It was all right until the safety car came out. Then I started sweating. I think I had a nice lead up until then. It was a bit harder after the safety car, because I didn't really want to give up track position and go on the new tyres.
I was going to ask a couple of questions, actually, in terms of that before we move on to P2. Did you have your car set up for wet conditions, or was it kind of more towards the dry? And also,
No, just going towards the dry.
Was it simply the track position? Because you could still have come out in about P3 with the pit stop. It was an intriguing decision.
Yeah.
How did you make those choices?
Yeah, I thought the tyres weren't actually that bad. I think I only finished on like 23%. So they were all right. I don't know, I just want to eliminate your chance. It either pays off or it doesn't. This time, luckily, it paid off.
And it worked perfectly for you, mate. Your first win of the season. Welcome to the Winners'
Yeah.
Club again. I haven't spoken to
Cheers,
you
mate.
properly, at least in memory, for a while.
Not a couple of weeks.
P1 today. And yeah, exactly. But hopefully it'll be next week for you, mate.
Cool.
You've been showing incredible pace, and you find yourself on top step. Well done, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Also, likewise for Demon. I had a week off last week, and also had a pretty bad Monaco. Welcome back to the podium there, Demon, or Fat Boy, as I've been told to call you by the chat.
Yep.
Fuck
off, Clem.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, it's Danny, actually, this time. Talk us through your race team, because you were up and down like a yo-yo, mate.
The majority of that was just poo everywhere. The qualifying was, we'll forget about that. That never happened. Qualifying just didn't happen. As per usual, it's twice in a row now I've crashed in qualifying. It was better to race in the rain. It was a lot more controllable compared to the dries. I hate Canada. Canada's just an awful track, and doing it in the dry was just, no. I wanted to cry. Especially because I had rear wing damage, so there was just so much oversteer that putting the throttle down was like, well, I'm gonna crash. Henceforth, I did. At one point.
You did very. I noticed that you did hit the wall. I was going to ask you, did you get damage from the earlier spin just after the kind of rain stopped? I noticed you did leather the wall, didn't you? Incredibly
Yeah,
hard.
the entire front wing was gone.
Apparently, from one of the admins said he thinks Frozen One was 5 removed. Obviously, I'm not going to fucking say anything either. I'm in the admin chat. I think it's more to look pretty. To be fair to everyone, I don't think I really have much use, but no, yeah. But anyway, we'll obviously let them guys go to work after. Obviously any clips, what to send shit to you guys know. But no, Demon, well done. That's going to be very handy for the championship as well. Getting some points back on Hambo. And also then Danny DNFing. So well done, mate. 18 points and France next week, buddy. So hopefully we'll be speaking to you again very soon. Cool. I seem like a right bitch, guys, don't I? I always say to everybody, I hope I see you soon. It's not like we're going to have a fucking 12-car podium, is it?
We had a great race around France last season.
Oh, do you know what? I missed it, and I wish I was. I actually raced Division 1 France last year. Drove like a peasant.
I don't think me and Demon were more than a second apart for the entire race, except pit stop.
Oh yeah,
Ridiculous.
That was too much for me. I couldn't handle it.
Oh, how's it good
Pure
race, wasn't
concentration
it?
mode.
And I'm going to turn around and now say P3. Hambo, that's now 3 consecutive podiums in a row, bro. looking to finally get some points back. A couple of questions. Number one, why didn't you pit? And number two, how was the
Fuck knows, because the other cunts didn't pit.
That's one way to say it. So yeah, talk us through your racing, mate. What happened?
Well, the first pit stop when everyone changed into mediums,
Oh,
on my strategy it said I was going on them, and then fuck no, something went wrong, and I came back out on intermediates again. So I was a pit stop down, but then there was a safety car, and I was back where I started, but it just felt a bit dodgy all race.
in terms of what was it, the setup or just the kind of general track itself? Was it kind of something that you kind of created, like with the setup being like dodgy to race on, or?
I was using my time
A
trial
lot,
setup,
of
which
people have
was
said
pretty
that in the
rapid,
chat, by
but
the way. A lot of people have agreed with what you said in the chat. How in the race, it seemed like the track seemed a little bit more greasy when it dried up.
yeah, it was a bit dodgy all the way through that dry spell, but couldn't really. I was always trying to be careful. It always just felt like any second you're going to spin, but yeah.
But however, mate, 15 points, still what you want to get, mate. You still got yourself some more points on the board. French Grand Prix coming up next week. If you spin around France, there must be something wrong with it, because France is probably one of the most grippiest motherfuckers out there on this game, so fair play to you all. But no, well done. And I must say, I gave insult of the week to Hambo. I thought you made the decision by yourself to go into it. It said you must be on crack. So that's just a bit of a fun spoiler for you to watch at the fucking stream.
You shouldn't have fucking said anything. I was going to watch it.
Oh, I didn't actually say that. I just wanted you to think I did. Right, okay. You can now see. Spoiler, guys. Check it out on stream if I said it. There you go. But no, well done, guys. Seriously now, obviously, an incredible race all around. Again, by PRF1, smashing it. Right, so next week, France. Friday, same time here. We're going to go raid Didier Bogba. Yes, I've got you right. Bogba is now a streamer. He was once a Chelsea player. Now he does streaming.
Oh, the actual geezer. Nice, I'll watch him.
Yeah, man.
You're too excitable, you are, for this time of night.
This is almost as tomorrow night, guys, back with the Over 30s League. Round France. If anyone here at PRF1 wants to go and watch a bit of a spoiler on how to spin out and crash off, these fucking Saturday drivers are fucking mental. So I can't wait to get involved, guys. Can't wait to get back on the commentary box tomorrow night. And as with myself, I'm done, guys. I'll be seeing you at this time next week at PRF1. All the best, much love. Pause out. Bye for now.